The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Rummenigge. Davids.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Bullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous.
Germany definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Koeman gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
It's a pretty loose pass. Davids tries making a foray down the right. Gattuso. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gattuso.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
So, another set play. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Atalanta yet to have an attempt on goal. And he's managed to get free. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Gattuso.
This is the time you need that pace.
Quality ball. Now it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Davids. And here's Hullet. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Roberto Carlos. And he gets rid in a hurry.
And here's the chance to counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi. Now Davids. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pele.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Rummenigge was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Lovely feet. Roberto Carlos
Proves just a little bit too strong.
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
That's a cute ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gattuso. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Ronaldinho.
Now it's Pele. Thuram does really well to win the ball there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pass is just off target. Oh, he's gifted it, and the shot! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they have.
Pele!
They've got to be quick to recover.
Oh, what has happened here? And that'll be the last act of the first half.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Atalanta can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Chance here to counter.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
Now it's Hullet. Gattuso. Pele conjures time and space where few can.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Hullet. He's picked his way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He has found the way through. Takes aim and crosses. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Maldini. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Messi. Knocks it into space. Davids. Nicely shaped ball. Good luck with that dink over the top. Ronaldinho. Atalanta looking to pass their way through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, what a climb! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Atalanta grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pele charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi. Numero 15. Numero 80.
He's not got that quite right.
And he's there to clear it.
Il numero 20.
Thuram.
Il numero 11. Neymar. Il numero 7.
And it's Davids.
Il numero 14. Il numero 13.
Roberto Baggio.
La sostituzione.
Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Thuram makes the interception. And they're back on the ball again.
Real chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Davids. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
And here's Neymar.
Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Great ball if he can get there.
Oh, cracking ball.
And he shoots! Goal! Germany! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Germany are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what...
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.